Hello to everyone out there. Welcome to my How Do You Spirit podcast. This is Lori, and I'm so excited that you have taken time with me at this very moment. The purpose of my podcast is to learn from all of you about your spiritual journeys and to share it with the world so that we can learn more from each other. There are just so many ways that we practice spirituality as human beings, and I want to hear and share your stories. You can find my How Do You Spirit podcast on YouTube in full version, and then I will have clips on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We'll also be on Spotify and other podcast services. So today is my very first episode, kind of an introductory episode, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time to share a little bit about my spiritual journey. And it's so interesting. The night before I recorded this, I woke up out of my sleep for some reason, and I had the numbers 444 flash to me, and I saw them in my mind's eye. So anyway, I'm like, what in the world? Why am I seeing this? And of course, we all have maybe known or heard about angel numbers. And so I had to look it up in the morning when I got up. And I was pretty shocked that when I looked up the meaning of it, what it meant. Anyway, so I know I'm on my right path at this moment, and I'm super excited, and that was just a huge validation for me. A little bit about my story. I feel like looking back now, when I was a young child, or say the ages of around maybe 8 to 10, that I could feel energies around me. And it actually was very terrifying and scary for me. I would have problems sleeping at night sometimes. I would feel like the energies I was feeling were not positive energies. And so I would be fearful of sleeping in my room by myself at night. I actually did sleepwalk often. I would wake up in the morning and be on the couch in my parents' living room and not knowing how I got up there. And my mom would just think I was nuts. No, you came up here. No, I really did not know how I ended up on their couch. And then she would also find me sleepwalking in the middle of the night as well. So anyway, I feel like now that I can look back on that and some of those experiences that I had were me being sensitive to energies and that sort of thing. Fast forwarding, I had been invited to a psychic party where a psychic comes and you go to a home and you talk to the psychic and other people are there. And the psychic that I talked to, her name was Taco. And I am still very connected with her, and she has been such an inspiration to me and very, very instrumental in my spiritual journey. I have known her for probably about 22, 23 years now. So for a very, very long time. And over time, I would continue to get readings from Taco, and it kind of made me realize that, oh my gosh, I'm so intrigued. I'm so like, what's this spiritual stuff all about? You know, I got very interested. At one point, she told me that I was going to be doing readings for people. And I just kind of laughed at her, honestly, and like, no, there's no way. And she's like, yes, yes. She kept telling me, yes, you are going to be doing that. And here I am today doing readings for people, and which I love. And I actually love reading people that I don't know anything about, because you kind of freak yourself out as well. So that's just a validation for me that, again, I am receiving messages for spirit and I am on my right path. What else? Oh, I have my daughters. I've got 2 daughters. One daughter, Star, was very, very intuitive when she was young. She had lots of imaginary friends. She had lots of experiences, namely with my sister, Shelly, who is no longer with us. Rest in peace, Shelly. Shelly was very intuitive as well. And she had lots of experiences with Shelley and myself, talking to her imaginary friends. And there's so much I could go into about the experiences that we had with Star as a child. And then my other daughter, Chelsea, she actually is very into astrology, energies, tarot. She does tarot. So we kind of have this little family of, I guess, psychic, intuitive people. So those things, experiences, have also helped me to understand a lot about spirit and how different people connect and learn. I just feel so very blessed to, and am grateful to have had those experiences. And it's been a very long journey for me, honestly. But I finally today am wanting to talk to other people and hear stories about how spirituality has maybe helped them in their life, and how do they spirit, are you a crystal person, are you meditation, are you tarot, are you there's so many drums, there's so many different things, sounds, and I want to hear stories. I want to learn from people and grow my knowledge too of how people spirit. There's so much out there, and I'm just so passionate about it, and I just want to learn from everybody. And I love hearing people's stories, how spirit, whatever that means to you, has helped them grow as a person, or help them out of a situation, or change their life, or miracles. We do have miracles happen to us, and I'm a firm believer in miracles and manifestation, all of it. So anyway, super excited. Some of my favorite stuff with spirit is, of course, I love to do readings. I'm very into the crystal thing right now. I love Reiki. I love acupuncture. Acupuncture is so amazing for me, and I really feel like it's helped me even connect more as a spiritual person. When I, let's say, do a reading for somebody, or I know when spirit is connecting to me, I actually will start getting tingly, and mainly it will start in my hands. My hands start to get tingly, and then it kind of moves through my body, and it's almost like a buzzing, tingly feeling. And that's when I know that spirit's connecting with me, my guides, or my angels. I did go ghost hunting one time as well, and I was literally chasing a spirit around. And anytime I got close to that particular spirit, my whole body would just vibrate. So that is really how I know, or one of the ways that I know, and the main way that I know that I'm connecting to spirit. I do have a lot of conversations with myself in my head. Maybe that sounds kind of silly to some of you, I don't know. But I'm constantly talking to spirit, I guess, if you will, or to myself. And I've just had to learn how to listen and decipher, my personal thoughts as a human being, or Lori, as to what is the message. What is this, a message from spirit, or is this my mind talking to me? And I've even asked for signs, and I have received those signs. And you think about, when you ask for a sign, okay, there's no way that I'm going to get this sign. How could this sign possibly show up to validate something that I'm asking about? And they've shown up every single time, and in the strangest places that you would not even believe. It's like, oh, there's my sign. So if you are questioning, are you on your right path, or a certain situation, ask spirit to show you a sign, and be very specific about that sign, and you will get it. You will get it. So I've had some really amazing experiences with that. One thing that I have learned in my spiritual journey is forgiveness. It's so important to forgive people if they have wronged you. It's huge. I feel like that being a forgiving person has really brought me a lot of happiness. And, we all do things or make mistakes, and everybody does. And sometimes those mistakes can be upsetting to us. I've just learned to forgive myself, forgive that person, and to not dwell on it or, get involved with the drama side of it. That has been a very big thing in my life. Forgiveness and living in love. We always, I feel like, should live in love. We should love everybody, even if they have wronged us, or that stranger on the street, or that person you see in the store. Send love to people. That's what this world needs, is love. There's so many negative things that goes on now and in the world today. And funny thing, when I go to acupuncture, she will always ask me, "What's your stress level?" And I tell her, "I don't have stress. I'm not stressed." And I've told other people that as well. And they always question me, "How can you not have stress? How can you not be stressed about something?" And I'm just not. I am not stressed. I choose not to dwell on things. And the biggest thing is trusting the universe and spirit, that they will take care of me with every situation. And that has been a huge thing for me as well. And I do have several people tell me, they will say, "You're so calm. The way you respond to people, you're just calm and relaxed." And well, that's because I choose not to have stress, and I choose to believe that whatever spirit and the universe has in store for me, that I'll be taken care of. So that has been a really big thing for me as well. My sister passed away. It was 7 years ago now, this month in November. And I think a big part of me getting through that passing of my sister is my belief in spirit and what I believe in personally. I know Shelly is always around, and I do talk to her. She likes to come and visit me when I'm trying to go to sleep at night sometimes. And I've had to ask her to please, let's talk tomorrow so I can get some sleep. But anyway, at first she really would come when I'm trying to go to sleep and want to talk to me anyway. So it's been fun to be able to recognize and have the conversations with her. And she's actually haunted us too. And my husband, Chris, has experienced this firsthand, although he's not so much a believer, but he has experienced it. And I appreciate, when I say haunt, by the way, I don't mean scary things. It's when she haunts us, she's letting me know that she's around and that she's still with us. I can't go physically hug her, but I do know that she's always with me and with us and my mom and dad in spirit. And that is just such a comforting thing to be able to know that and feel that. And I'm actually getting the chills right now. So thank you, Shelly. Anyway, that was huge for me when my sister passed. We all, death can be such a hard thing for so many people. And, we can't physically hug our loved ones anymore. And they're not physically here with us for birthdays and holidays and all of those things. But please know that they are always with us in spirit, and they do still see us in our everyday lives and what we're doing, and we even get support from them too. Ask them for support if you don't feel like you're getting support from maybe loved ones that have passed. Anyway, that's a little bit about me and my spiritual journey. I could go into so much more, but I wanted to keep this first episode just kind of as a little bit of an introduction, a little bit shorter. And as I talk to people and interview them and have guests, much more will come out, much more. But my goal is to, again, hear your stories. How did you overcome a hardship? How spirit helps you on a daily basis. What do you do? What are your habits in connecting with spirit? And how has that changed your life? So that's what I want to hear. I want to learn from all of you out there. And there's also things that I don't know anything about that I'm going to be looking for specific people to help with that. And I'm just so excited that I finally get to do this. This has been about a year in the making. I kept thinking about it, and it just came to me one day, the name, and this is what you need to be doing. And it took a while to get it up and going, and I'm thankful for excuse me, my daughter Chelsea and her support and encouragement to get things going. And I'm also grateful and thankful for my son Colton, who is the technical guy for all of this, and he's the one that puts all the podcasts together and edits them and everything. So anyway, without them, I wouldn't be talking to all of you right now. I am just not a technical person. I don't want to try to figure things out. If you show me how to do it, I'm all about it. But anyway, so I'm so grateful for both of them, actually, for the encouragement and support. And I'm also very, very grateful for my husband, Chris. He doesn't quite know what to think about all this yet, but he is so very supportive of me always. He has never questioned, why are you doing this? You're crazy. Anyway, he's always supporting me in everything I do, and I'm so grateful that he is in my life. So anyway, thank you for your time and listening, and I'm so grateful that you joined me today for my first episode. And please be sure to give me a rating on your favorite platform. Comment if you're interested in readings. Contact me if you're interested in telling your story, sharing your spiritual journey with the world. Please let me know. I want to talk to you. Sending love to all of you, and we will see you soon.